Ladies and welcome back. We are here, we are live, and we're excited. It's Friday.
Travis and Jon Show.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
We're stuck up
Had
there.
it. I had
an answer.
Yeah, I had
Whatever. But yes, it's Friday. We're finally live. We're super excited. Another great weekend ahead of us. A lot of sports to be played and a lot of sports to be talked about, and we're here to cover it for you.
Exactly.
So we start things off as normal with the MLB. Today we're going to get right into things just due to time crunch. MLB starts around 6:30, 6:40 tonight. Quick shout out. I did notice Yankees and Red Sox went into a rain delay, so that game might go a little later than 6:30 as it was planned to start. So just quick heads up on that. But yes, we have everything planned. MLB, NFL, NBA. A lot of cool segments and a lot of things we're excited to do. So we're going to put on a show for you guys per usual.
Absolutely. We got to cover all the sports topics. But as usual, we got to start with the betting side of things.
Absolutely.
As the MLB slate gets started kind of early.
Absolutely. Sorry, I was taking a drink. But we can do things as normal. We'll go through a quick money line of some of our favorite picks tonight. And then we will give out some of our favorite home run picks tonight with good research behind them as always. So we always promote responsible gambling. Before we get into this, never bet anything you can't afford to lose.
Absolutely.
It's been my biggest thing lately. But yes, a long slate tonight. Actually, according to FanDuel, the Yankees-Red Sox game isn't slated to start till 6:51 now.
Yeah.
So that game will start a little later than planned. Hopefully it doesn't get rained out completely, though. A lot of guys over there tonight that could have a lot of potential. So
Absolutely. Depending now on how the weather stays.
Yeah, not too bad. I already have my bets placed, so bad timing, I guess. I bet those odds might have went up though. Now that we're talking about it. Yeah. All right, Marlins Nationals first game on the slate tonight. It's a game right off rip that kind of turns me different ways. I know the Nationals had a big win last night. Gore on mound. I don't know. We know how the Marlins are. They're underdogs, but sometimes they're really not the underdogs.
Yeah, they scare me. This game scares me. I like the Nationals, but this is one of the games that could flip easily.
For sure. Marlins are just a rally team, and a team that wins games they shouldn't.
Yeah.
They're so bad. But personally might stay away from that one just to be safe. Unless you
I'm
do
good.
something I did.
Good staying away.
All right, we'll move to Yankees and Red Sox, the game we've mentioned a few times already. A big potential game tonight. A lot of runs could be scored. Now, we do got to keep an eye on the rain, as you just mentioned.
Absolutely. Luis Gil, though on mound, always a dog for the Yankees.
Absolutely. And they're sitting at the favorites for a good reason tonight. Judge and Soto are slated to both play. And we know those are some dogs in the league right now.
Yeah.
And to be doing it on the same team is crazy.
Aaron Judge is leading the league in home runs for a reason.
Absolutely. Boston Red Sox aren't a team to be slept on, though. One of the more mid teams in the league, but win some big games over some big teams sometimes with some guys like Rafael Devers over there. But I would probably lean Yankees money line personally. Can't fade New York.
100%.
Now this game,
is very scary.
The Phillies and the Orioles. This game is very scary. We talk about it a lot. Phillies have been one of the best teams in baseball this year. Suarez on mound. Orioles have been really good, especially as of late. I do know Bradish has struggled a little bit this season, around a 6 or 7 ERA, so not one of their better pitchers, which scares me a little bit, just due to the big bats in Philly. I don't know, man. I love my Orioles, and I never bet against them. I don't. But something in me just wants to lean the big bats in Philly tonight. I don't know, man. How do you feel?
This game scares me.
Yeah.
Honestly, in general. I like both teams, but I know either team can get going.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. This would probably be a safer game to stay away from. I know it's some big teams, some big names, some big bats. But man, it's a game that can go either way. You know, I feel like this game should be like a pick-me.
I'm pretty sure I got 2 lines built. One with Phillies and one with the Orioles.
Yeah.
For this reason.
Yeah. And it's scary. I don't know, man.
This is one, I don't like adding to the...
Yeah.
Whew,
so to play it safe, yeah. A good game to bet on for home runs and hits and things of that nature, but coming to the money line, it might be a better game to live bet on.
Yeah, we got a big slate tonight.
Yeah. That moves us to Guardians and Blue Jays. Blue Jays with Kevin Gossman on the mound. Guardians with Logan Allen. Or not Logan Allen. Excuse me.
It is Logan Allen.
Is it Logan Allen? Yeah, okay, no, I'm right, yeah. But, I don't know. I like the Blue Jays. I like Gossman. I think Gossman's a better pitcher. Have some really good bats in Toronto. A guy that I'm big on for a home run tonight. We'll talk about that later. But, man, I don't know. How do you feel?
I like the Guardians tonight, really. I mean,
Okay.
I got a lot of faith in Logan Allen, but again, like you said, when it comes to it, Gosman's the better pitcher.
Right.
And I know both these teams got big bats.
Absolutely.
So if I had to put my faith in it, I'd probably go Blue Jays.
Okay. This might be a game I think could stay close. This might be a game I wouldn't hate playing an alternate run line on. I know we don't do that very often over here on the money lines, but just a lot of good matchups tonight. A lot of games that could flip in an instant. I mean, I don't hate the Guardians plus 2.5. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be a crazy 3, 4, 5 run game. I think who's going to win is going to be close.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
I don't hate the Guardians, and I really don't. So, what do you think? What do you think?
I like that.
All right, plus 2.5 run line for the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll roll with it.
That brings us to Padres Mets.
Yes, in this game is a lot closer than I think it should be. I don't know. I love Matt Waldron. I think he has a crazy pitch repertoire. He's looked good this season. We know the Padres have been hot. Fernando Tatis playing well. Luis Arraez, one of the best pure hitters in baseball, if not the best. Manny Machado, Jerkson Profar has played really, really well. They just have big names. I know the Padres tend to disappoint a lot, but I don't know, man. I lean Padres with Waldron and the big bats over there. I'm not huge on New York.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm completely with you.
All right. Cool. That moves us on to Rays and Braves.
With Chris Sale on the mound for the Braves.
And he sails. That he does do. I don't know. I tell myself every single time I bet baseball to stay away from Atlanta. I know they make it tempting. They are 99% of the time the largest favorite on the slate most of the time. I don't know. They've sold a lot this season, man. They have good names, big bats. They should be good. They should. But I don't know. We've talked about it before.
Good spot tonight.
You think so?
If any.
I mean, we say that every time, right? I don't know. We can go Braves if you want to go Braves. What do you think?
I like them tonight.
Okay. Listen. Come back to this exact moment in this exact live stream when the Braves are down 7-0 in the 6th inning.
I got you.
Just telling you now. And they sell everything. But hey, we'll ride them. Oh well. Reds Brewers.
Scary with Peralta on the mound.
I know we got to get through this a little quicker though. Well, we do have time. I forgot the Yankees game got delayed, so we're doing okay. Reds Brewers. I know, man. Freddie Peralta's good.
First team in the NL Central versus the third team.
We do have Hunter Green on the mound. I think this is a big game for Cincinnati. It's a game we need. It's a game we desperately need. I don't know, and I like both pitchers on mound. I think this could be a low-scoring game. Peralta's just a vet, dude. He's just good.
100%.
Hunter Green hasn't been bad this season. I don't know. What are you leaning? This one's tough. See, the under 7.5 is intriguing.
I'm about to say even under 8.5 is -174.
Yeah, that's very intriguing. I don't see a lot of runs being scored this game. I just don't. Would you prefer to? Would you feel safer running a total runs?
Yeah, I like the under 8.5.
Okay.
Because I can see some hits tonight, but I don't know about them getting in.
Right. Okay, I like 8.5. We'll go under 8.5 for the Reds Brewers game. Mixing it up a little bit for y'all. All right, that brings us to Tigers and Astros in another game with really good pitchers on the mound and Tariq Skubal and Hunter Brown. Another game.
100%.
I don't know if I had to lean one way or the other. I'm probably gonna lean Houston. I think Hunter Brown's been really good. guys like Altuve and Tucker and these guys Jordan have kind of found their rhythm. Tigers have been good though. Skewball's a really good pitcher. They have a lot of big bats in Detroit that have played better than expected this season.
Yeah, I like Houston. I know the Tigers are hard to bet against, but if it's one you're going to make me choose, I'd lean Houston.
For sure. I'm with you. All right. Brings us to A's and Twins. Now, this is a game with not so big names on the mound, Mitch Spence and Simeon Woods Richardson. I could see this game.
They don't sleep on
scoring a lot of
SWR now.
runs.
He's a dog for the Twins.
Yeah, but them A's got some big bats, you know. Brent Rooker, Shea Langeliers, J.J. Bleday. I don't know. All right, are we thinking money line? I feel like this is a safe one. I don't know. I do like my A's, man. I think they're good. But if you know something about SWR that I don't, then I'm not mad leaning Twins.
I mean, we don't have to go that game, honestly. There's a big slate tonight.
All right. So we can avoid that one then. Move us to Pirates and Rockies. I've looked at this one quite a few times. I got my money on Pittsburgh. I know they're in Colorado, but even them boys don't benefit from playing in Colorado. I mean, they just don't have a lot of crazy names over there. I don't know. I really like the Pirates tonight.
I'm with you.
I think they've played well, especially after getting the boost of Paul Skeens into their lineups. I think they've just found a rhythm. I'm not huge on Colorado. All right, White Sox and Diamondbacks. Chris Flexen, Ren Nelson, some good pitchers.
A scary game.
Very scary. I think a lot of runs could be scored in this game, though. I think there's a lot of potential for home runs. Since the return of Luis Robert, I think the White Sox have been a lot better. They've won some games. Robert's played really well. But I don't know.
This is a game we can stay away from.
Yeah, that or if I had to choose, I would probably go Arizona. I think they have the bigger bats. I think they have the better pitcher. I like Ren Nelson.
There's still 3 other games on the slate. We don't have to go this game.
3? Oh, is there?
There's a late game at 10:16 tonight.
Oh, my FanDuel wasn't even showing everything.
It's
All
been
right.
trying to do that to me earlier.
Oh, there is 3 more games.
It wasn't even showing me Adolis Garcia earlier today.
I ain't even been peeping this.
It was blocking all the 10 o'clock games.
All right, well, yeah, I guess we'll move on then. We can stay away from that one. Dang, I didn't even know these were on the slate.
We got Kevin saying that I'm hoping that the Astros can get some wins and catapult themselves back in the division.
Absolutely. And they're a team that you can't count on at any moment. I mean, they just have so many big bats over there. Guys we've mentioned multiple times. Kyle Tucker, a top 5 guy in home runs. Jordan can bang at any time. They have a good pitching rotation. Alex Bregman's been playing well. I mean, they're definitely a team that could get hot at any moment. So, never time to be down if you're a Houston Astros fan. Always a chance. But all right.
Yeah, Verlander on mound. They got a lot to look forward to in Houston.
Yeah, absolutely. Verlander's a little old, but he's still been dealing.
Exactly.
All right, Rangers and Mariners. And wow, I did not know the Rangers were underdogs tonight.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
With Castillo on mound.
Now, Luis Castillo is a dog. Is that Andrew Heaney for the Rangers? I don't think he's terrible.
That's where everything's leaning.
That's just crazy that I know they haven't been great this season.
I don't hate throwing plus money. I had like an underdog line earlier, I'm pretty sure.
So you would feel comfortable taking Texas?
I'm okay taking Texas.
All right, I'm with it. I'm with Texas all day.
And then we got a huge Dodgers-Royals game.
Yeah. Carlos Reagans.
Geno Stone. Scary.
I like Reagans, dude. Gavin Stone, by the way.
Did I?
You said the Ravens safety.
Yeah.
Baltimore Ravens safety.
Same thing. He can come fill in as a pitcher.
I like Reagans, bro. I do. I don't know. The Dodgers have lost some big games, but they've been okay. I guess they've kind of found a little bit of a rhythm. It's hard to bet against the Dodgers, though. What do you think? I like the Royals, dude. I'm not saying money line wise, but I do like Kansas City. I think they're good.
I know. This is a scary game. It's always hard to bet on the Dodgers.
Yeah, it really is.
I love the Royals. Don't hate leaning either way. It's just scary.
Definitely scary.
How good the Dodgers have been.
Oh, for sure. So,
but even the alternate total run starts at 6.5.
Right. I wouldn't hate a high scoring game tonight. I wouldn't mind going run line on this one.
Or we can stay away from this one and run the last game of the night, which is Giants Angels.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to bet on that game personally.
Either way, we already have an 8-leg at plus 7,000.
Right. If we were going to bet on one of these, it would definitely be the Dodgers-Royals game. I might stay away. I just don't like betting on either of those teams. Angels and Giants just don't enthuse me. So it's a bad series. I'm not sure why that's the late game. I wouldn't even hate, like, Los Angeles Dodgers team over 3.5 total runs.
Because this could be a game I could see ending 3-2 at the same time.
Are you for real? You think so?
Just scares me.
Would you want to stay away from? We can run the 8-leg. That's what you want to rock.
I like the 8-leg too. It look pretty good odds.
All right, if this is the one you feel comfortable with, I'm with you, big dog. Brings you to an 8-leg at plus 7,280 currently on FanDuel. Lines are subject to change depending on when you place this parlay, but at this given moment, that's where it's at. We can give you a quick rundown on what it is. Top of the order, we got New York Yankees as a money line.
Guardians plus 2.5 run line.
Absolutely. We got the San Diego Padres.
The Atlanta Braves.
We got the under 8.5 alternate total runs for the Reds and Brewers with two really good pitchers on mound.
The Houston Astros money line.
Shout out, Kevin. Pittsburgh Pirates.
And the Texas Rangers.
To round us out at plus money. There we go. Bet responsibly. Bet what you can afford. Never gamble anything you cannot lose. Best of luck to you. You don't have to parlay all those together. Take the picks that you feel comfortable with and let us know in the comment section what you hit tonight off some of these picks.
If you're ever wondering what bets we got or if we're not live to tell you, check out our Winnable.
Absolutely.
WINIBLE.com/Travis Jon Show.
Quick plug on there. We currently, in the last week since you've seen us live, we had a couple VIP picks hit that you will see on the Winnable if you go check those out, what those bets were. But be sure to subscribe to our free picks, at least free daily picks. NBA Finals Game 4 picks will be on there tonight. We got
Absolutely.
You bet UFC, MLB, all those type of things. So go give that a look.
Luckily, you'll be able to bet along with us as it's on a Friday night.
Absolutely. We always have fun on the weekend. Best believe that. All right. Back to business. 6:30. We got some home run picks to give. It's our money line. Now it's time for the fun part. Who's knocking one out the yard tonight, out the park? Who's going all the way? We about to find out who we think. So I personally have two.
They moved the Yankees back to 7:15.
Good Lord, it must be a bad storm up there. My God. Well, we were gonna watch that in the background, not now. All right. Anyways, we got time to give picks then, is what I'm hearing. All right. So I have two favorites and two long shots that I want to share. Then whatever John has to share, he can share with you guys as well.
Absolutely.
All right. You want to start? Or you want me to start?
You go ahead and start them all, big dog.
All right. Actually, can you give me 2 seconds? Would you care to start?
No, you're good. I can run this off
really quick. And an alarm set. You gotta do things within things,
Luis Robert, I know you've been talking about him. Look at some of these lines.
All right, I'm good now, though.
Someone I want to start off with, though, is a Schwarber bomb.
Okay.
The Orioles-Phillies game, a game we talked about, could be a big scoring game.
Absolutely.
Scary to lean either way. But with Schwarber back and healthy, he's been banging off.
For sure.
And he's one I love tonight as one of my first favorites, regardless of facing off against Bradish and the Orioles.
Absolutely. I don't hate Schwarber bomb ever. All right. I'm going to run you back with my number one favorite. Another big name. Another guy we love around here. I'm going to go with Mr. Home Run Leader. Aaron Judge is my top favorite tonight. Again, we talked about between the Yankees and Red Sox, if it still continues to get played, it could be a very high-scoring game. And we know Aaron Judge is one of the biggest, if not the biggest bat in MLB, leads the league in home runs for a reason. Going up against Brayan Bello tonight. In his career, he's seen him 7 times. He's had 2 hits off of him, no home runs yet, but only 1 K and 2 walks, so about an 80% hard contact rate on those. And Judge is just a guy that can get one out of the park on anybody he goes up against. So my first favorite will be Aaron Judge. love him tonight. All right. You got another one you'd like to mention? I have another favorite, and then I got some long shots. Double checking real quick.
Just a second, real fast here. Double check something.
We always got to do the research on these things. We don't give out random picks for no reason. We always got the thoughts behind it.
All right, you can go ahead. I like to deep dive into my long shot next.
Okay. All right. My next favorite, I'll go ahead and give out tonight. Guy I'm pairing with Judge in a parlay. Quick shout out to betting. But I'm going to go with a guy that you just mentioned a while ago, a guy that I've been huge on. I think he's very, very good. Came back from injury this season. He's been mentioned multiple times. My second favorite of the night is going to be Luis Robert. I love him. I really do. I think he's obviously the best player on the Chicago White Sox. He's a guy that just does it all. Such a big bat. Very plate disciplined. He's just a guy that hits well. Unfortunately, actually not. I wouldn't say unfortunately. Tonight in his going up against, Ren Nelson. Almost forgot his name. He has not seen him yet in his career, so we have no back stats on it. But could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. You know, Luis has played against a lot of guys he hasn't seen this season, but he's hit back-to-back home runs in back-to-back games. 3 out of his last 5, he's homered, and a guy that just has been playing so well since returning. So always throwing my money on Luis.
100%.
All right, pass the rock to you. I got 2 long shots, but I'm gonna let you go. Do what you do.
I'm gonna run my long shot back now with Adley Rutschman.
There we go.
We talked about him earlier. The odds have already dropped.
Yeah.
But with 3 at-bats against, double check, Suarez, Rutschman has had a hit, a home run, 3 RBIs, and 1 strikeout.
There we go. So he looks good against him, is what I'm hearing.
He looks good, and with his odds, I like him to run it back tonight. And a game that, again, we talked about could have 4 home runs on each side already.
Absolutely. Definitely a game to keep an eye on tonight once that gets rolling. All right, we love it. Mr. Adley Rutschman has had a couple good games this season. We know Adley is a dog when he finds his shot. All right. My first long shot of the night, I'm going to run it over to Toronto. And some of you may be thinking, oh, Vlad's a long shot. No, it's not Vlad. It's a running mate of Vlad by the name of Mr. Davis Schneider. My first long shot of the night. Left fielder for the Blue Jays, been playing really well this season. Banged off 8 home runs so far this season. But going up against Logan Allen tonight for the Guardians, he's seen him twice, and he's 2 for 2 in those 2 at-bats with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. So a guy that's banged off of him both times. He's batting leadoff tonight, so he'll get plenty of chances to see Logan Allen before getting pulled. And actually just homered off last night. So a guy that could stay hot, hits very well against this pitcher, and very good chance he goes back-to-back. Love Davis Schneider tonight.
Absolutely. My second long shot tonight, because he's sitting at plus 500, is Christian Yelich.
Yep.
Facing up against Hunter Green tonight in the Reds. So obviously it stings me in general a bit against the Reds in any way. But Yelich has seen Green 12 times, so he's got some experience.
For sure.
In those 12 times, he's got 3 hits, only struck out twice, and he's got 2 home runs. So if anybody is going to hit a yard off of Green, I'm going to put my money on Yelich.
Absolutely. We know Christian Yelich is a dog. Has been for a while. A vet in the league. Go throw your money on Christian Yelich. All right. And to round out my 4 home run picks for tonight, I'm going to go to another long shot. Could very well have been a favorite, though. I think I'm sleeping on this guy. I think he could almost be guaranteed for a homer tonight, but nothing's ever guaranteed. But I'm going back to Chicago and Arizona, a game where there could be a lot of runs tonight. And I'm going to Arizona to Mr. Christian Walker as my second long shot of the night. A lot of potential tonight. He, in his career against Chris Flexen, he is 3 for 4. He has 1 home run and 4 RBIs, no Ks. So that 1 miss was a fly out, line out, ground out, something. He made contact. But not just seeing the pitcher well, he's been playing very well as of late. Back-to-back games, he's had home runs, and last night he actually hit 2. So 3 home runs in his last 2 games. Guy that's just a hot bat right now and hits so well off Chris Flexen. We could see him stay hot tonight. So putting my money on Christian.
100%.
All right, you got any more to share with these beautiful folks?
I think I'm locked in.
All right, so you're good?
I'm good.
All right. So those are our home run picks that we shared with you guys for tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed those, research behind those, but always bet responsibly. Take the ones that you personally like the best. But just some of the guys that we're putting our money on tonight. Super excited for the big slate. But all right. We got the bets out. Games haven't started yet. A few of them bat off here in about the next 10 minutes or so. So be prepared to lock in, watch some baseball.
Get all your bets placed.
Absolutely.
Responsibly.
Absolutely.
Get your beers cracked open and ready to enjoy the weekend with some baseball.
Absolutely. I'm going to run over here and I'm going to take some of your picks real quick, though. And I'm going to throw a same game for the Phillies Orioles, and I'm going to go Schwarber.
And see,
Adley
I did the same thing. I did
real
the
quick,
same thing.
Before we move on here, putting my trust in Johnny Boy.
Look, I did Rushman, Schwarber,
and Judge. Yeah, go crazy. We got a lot of potential to win some money tonight, baby. Love to see it. All right. But we're not done with MLB just yet. We're actually going to move on to some real league talk. So the Reds, last time we talked, we were playing well. We were hot. We were doing our thing.
Middle of a little win streak there.
Absolutely.
We've been 3-2 since our last show.
But it's nothing to dwell on. You know, we won, 7 straight? We were playing well. 3-2, still positive. You know,
exactly.
Lots to look forward to. Guys have been playing very, very well. But a big series coming up starting tonight.
Yeah, the Brewers tonight at 8-10. But they're first in the NL Central.
Absolutely.
Sitting at 40-28, and we're 7 games behind.
Yep. So, like I said, big series. We come in and sweep these guys. We could be on the hunt for the first seed in our division, the MLB.
100%.
But we got to keep doing what we've been doing. Ellie kind of is playing well now. Like I said, continued his not dominance, but his rhythm throughout this last week. Has been playing decent. Actually had a Ellie bobblehead night the other night.
Yes.
Fortunately, didn't see a home run from him on his own bobblehead night.
Yeah, I had a bet placed
I
for
did
that.
too.
Yeah.
It didn't smack. But outside of that, man, he's just he's back to playing good. And how long will it last is the real question. We know he's a roller coaster ride, bro. The inconsistency is crazy. He's good for 2 weeks, terrible for the next 4. I mean,
swinging off the back of his heels and still getting 1 home run a month.
Yeah, it pains me because I go in sometimes and I'm doing my research for these home run picks or just these money line bets and things of that nature, and I'm looking at statistics for guys, and I'll go look at Ellie versus the pitcher that we're going up against tonight or whatever, or just look at the Reds lineup and he'll be like 0 for 7 with 5 Ks, and I'm like, Jesus Christ,
yeah.
Like it's been so many times he just had no hits and so many strikeouts. And it's a love-hate.
It's hard when he's the biggest threat in baseball when he's on base, but you have to get on base.
Yeah, and it's I don't know. Like I said, it's a love-hate thing because you love to see a guy so aggressive, but you hate to see him miss everything. I mean, there's got to be a median somewhere, right? You can swing crazy and still hit the ball. We see a lot of guys do it, but when he's hitting, they're going, deep. He's hitting triples and doubles and home runs, and it's not just singles. I mean, he's a guy that can turn a single into a double just because he's so fast. So,
exactly. A dude that's still double-digit in lead for stolen bases.
Leads the league, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, 34 stolen bases. That's 10 over the dude in second.
Price to rank.
And still, as hard as it is to get on base, leading the league at this pace. But you have to get on base.
And that's a crazy stat to look at when you really break it down, because Ellie went a whole month and had 1 hit and almost 30 at-bats. And so you got to think, he didn't get on base hardly at all and probably didn't steal, 2 or 3 bases in the month of May. And he's still 10 ahead of the next guy. He went a whole month and didn't have any.
Exactly.
And you still can't catch him. I mean, it just goes to show when this man's hot, he's hot.
He's a threat.
I mean, he's one of the best players in baseball when he's hitting the ball.
He's the fastest man in baseball.
He's the fastest man alive.
But it's hard when you're not getting on base.
Yeah, and it sucks. We've seen the pitching come up a little bit, though. Guys are doing better. Hunter Green's ERA is kind of low, actually, on the mound for us tonight. Decent strikeout guy. But we're just seeing what the Reds can be. And it's cool to see because like I said, we have so much to look forward to. And when you see us get hot and go on these 7, 8, 9, 10 game win streaks, it just makes you want to see more of it. And then when we go back to losing 7, 8 in a row, it's like, dang. And it's just, we're here and we're there. We're here and we're there. Here and we're there. Yeah. And we just want
it's a roller coaster ride of pain. We want
the
some
sweet
consistency.
median. Yeah.
Yes.
We just want the right crisp right in the middle. And we just can't find it. You know, it's a hit or miss.
It's painful.
Yeah, sorry, I had to check a notification there, but don't give up hope yet, Cincy fans. Season's far from over, not even halfway yet, and we're sitting second in the division. So third, excuse me, third division. Who's ahead of us? It's not the Cubs, right?
No.
Is it? I know it's Milwaukee's first. Who's
Cardinals?
Oh, St. Louis.
They're a game ahead of us right now.
Yeah, whatever. So we're a game back from second in the division. I mean,
exactly.
We look okay. Yeah, a lot of games left to be played. If we can get hot and go on another 8-game win streak, who knows? Maybe we'll take the division.
Exactly. A lot to be said.
So keep your hopes up. Don't give up on us yet.
In our next chapter here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, don't give up hope on us yet. Around the league, though, I know you had some cool stats you wanted to share.
Yes, Jose Abreu, though, real quick, was released by the Astros today. Sit at 37 years old, and the team still owed him about $30 million on his contract. He's been designated to the AAA this season, struggling, and again, almost 40 years old, owing $30 million. I mean, we had the same situation here in Cincy with the Joey Votto situation.
Yeah, he moved on, and we haven't seen him.
So we'll see what happens with Abreu. If he plays again, that's to be seen.
Yeah.
I do want to give a quick rundown of some of the league leaders. Bobby Witt Jr. in the average category, sitting at number 1. At 2, Luis Arraez. 3, Profar. 4, Ozuna. And 5, Juan Soto.
I just, real quick before you move on from the hitting average, I just want to make it known that Luis Arraez, since joining the Padres, is batting like a 3.722 or something. So technically, since being traded to San Diego, he's the best hitter in baseball. I just wanted to say that.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
Also, a quick mention that Aaron Judge and Juan Soto have been wrecking the league because in the home run category, sitting at 1 with 25 home runs up until probably 7-15. Aaron Judge, number 2. Gunnar Henderson, I know you're one of your favorites.
My God.
21 home runs.
Dog.
At 3, Kyle Tucker with 19. 4, Marcell Ozuna with 18. And then I skipped on to 6 for a quick mention because he's tied for 5th, but the way it's ranked, it's weird. But Soto is 17. So to have the 1st and 5th home run leaders in the league,
2 top 5s.
Pretty good look for your team.
I mean, we've seen about like 7 or 8 times this season they both homered in the same game. So, I mean.
Exactly. So that helps for our RBI category because at 1 and 4, respectively, are Aaron Judge and Juan Soto at 62 RBIs and 54 RBIs.
Crazy.
But then, as we just mentioned earlier, for the stolen bases, Ellie sitting at 34, and at 2, Terang was still 24.
Yeah.
So, a dog.
Yeah.
Fastest man in baseball.
Yeah, not going to say what I just said a couple minutes ago, but you heard me. It's crazy. It's a crazy stat to still be leading in for his last month or so of baseball.
Yeah, fastest man in baseball.
Yeah.
Fastest man alive.
Yeah. The baseball's in the full swing of things. I know we're having a lot of fun with it. We hope you guys are too. We've been betting every single day on some baseball.
Absolutely.
Snacked a few here and there, do what we do
Absolutely.
But
join the VIP, winnable.
Yeah. It's weird to look at now, knowing a year or two ago, I'd say probably about 2 years ago or so, I was looking down and making fun of people for being in baseball. Yeah. And look at me now. I mean, I'm dead center doing my research. I'm locked in, know all these guys.
Yeah, we were more centered on our basketball, football. We're starting to kick off our show element of things, start digging into baseball, centered in on our Reds.
Yeah.
Gone to a few games here and there. We're locked in.
Yeah. It's been cool. Just because you suck at a sport doesn't mean it isn't fun to watch. I hated it so much because I was just never good at it.
Oh,
and I
let
was
me
like,
tell
you know
you,
what? I
don't get
suck
me
at
started.
baseball, so baseball just sucks.
Exactly.
Baseball, yeah, I can't play it. Nobody can.
I should have been Aaron Judge out there.
Yeah, I swear to God. And instead, I'm non-existent.
Yeah.
Non-existent. I'm Ellie on a bad month. 1 for 26. But it's cool to be locked into now, though. I know I'm going to continue to have fun with it. A lot of season left, and I'm going to be tuned in.
Absolutely.
For sure. Any final things you want to say before we close out the MLB section?
I think everything's locked in. Oh, I do want to give a quick mention that the Reds called up Nick Martini.
Yup.
Back to our lineup. Back to the league.
Yup.
He has 4 home runs and 21 RBIs this season.
Yup.
So it'll be a big bonus to have back.
Yup.
But I think that pretty much closes everything in our MLB section. Clears us for our NFL segment.
Absolutely. And what do we got playing tonight, Johnny?
We got some NFL fantasy football things to dive into.
Absolutely. Now, I know we put on the promo some NFL trivia. Do we still want to do some of that, or we want to get right into some fantasy football ratings?
I think we can dive into either one. I think the trivia is always fun.
All right. Well, we don't have to go crazy on the trivia.
We test our knowledge.
The daily BDGE trivia that I give a shout out to every single week.
Considering the last Jeopardy we tried doing on the fly was something from like 2015 and was wrong. Yeah. Even then.
We were right more than they were, and we didn't even know. We thought we were wrong because we were right.
Exactly. Weird.
Give me 2 seconds here logging into my account for this, and then I'm going to check out what the daily trivia is. All right. Daily trivia. Wow. I don't know. This might be a rough one. I ain't going to lie to you. All right.
Irrelevant?
Name every undrafted wide receiver to start at least 19 games since 2015. Player represents the team they started the most games with. There's 31 answers. There's logos, but since 2015.
Wow.
A receiver had to have started at least 19 games, undrafted. This is niche.
Yeah, very.
Wow. I don't know how well we'll do on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nothing's even sticking out off rip.
So Mike Evans?
Is he undrafted? No way, right? Mike Evans was not undrafted. See, here's what I'm talking about. They're going to be guessing like Justin Jefferson. He was like a top 10 pick. All right. This is going to be tough. Since 2015.
Yeah.
Undrafted.
Almost 10 years.
19 games. All right. Let's start thinking. Are we even going to get any of these? We're going to know these names. I just don't pay attention to who's undrafted. Did Jordy go undrafted?
Like, that wasn't 2015?
They had to have started at least 19 games since 2015.
He played for the Packers, but
Are there any, top receivers that we know went undrafted? Like, where did Cooper Kupp go? Wasn't he a low-end guy? So I don't think he was touted very high. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Do we even know any undrafted players?
I'm saying nobody's sticking out.
So this might be rough. I don't know about this one. This might be a little tough.
Might be a painful one.
I just wish I knew some undrafted receivers. I don't know. This is gonna be rough. Maybe we just don't. I don't got nothing. Are you looking it up?
No.
Are you
I'm
cheating?
checking something.
Are you cheating? Who? Scotty Miller? Ain't going undrafted.
Low key?
No way. Adam Thielen? He undrafted? I'm gonna swing.
White dudes, huh?
I'm gonna swing on Adam. Hey! Did not know that. All right.
So you tell me number one ain't Mike Evans?
Well, you can guess it. I don't know if he went undrafted though. Yeah.
Weird.
Who
else the Buccaneers at?
I wonder what this is ranked on. Like what order are they in?
It's probably not.
Probably just random.
Probably.
That's
There's
not good.
3 Patriots?
Yeah.
Every receiver they've had?
4 Patriots. Randy Moss.
What we found out Moss went undrafted.
All right, bro. Since 2015. This is crazy. Let's just start thinking the receivers that have played for these teams since 2015. Rashad Perriman. He's a big name.
Cole Beasley.
We're just going to swing and miss on everything. Name a Chiefs receiver that's not Rashee Rice.
Nicole Hardman.
No way he went undrafted. Has he even started 19 games?
Probably not with his injury risk.
I don't know. I wish we had a year. A year would be cool. I just don't even know anything. This is
no stat.
Bad.
Nothing.
This is horrible. Did we swing on
You're
Jordy?
telling me it's not Adam Thielen for the Panthers too?
No, we're only on here once.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Not a chance. Not a chance. I'm swinging on Odell. I don't know. Do we just want to call it quits already? I just really don't know nothing.
Yeah.
Unless we just swing on some random receiver names that we know. I just have no clue.
You said Cooper Kupp. That was wrong.
Who else did I already guessed Cooper, I think.
No.
Who did you guess? Or who did you say? Jordy Nelson. But guess Jordy. It's 2015 though, probably not.
Jordy was wrong.
Figures. Keep swinging. Who else? Throw out a name.
He's typing in letters.
Roddy White. Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
No, don't guess Julio.
I'm about to
I was
guess.
just kidding.
I'm guessing Julio. That was wrong.
It figures.
Let's see.
I don't even know. Brandon Marshall. I don't know. I don't even know who went undrafted, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just throwing out random receivers that come to mind. There you go.
Marshawn Lynch. Brandon Marshall. That's all of them.
Yeah. All right.
Who?
Adam Humphries, Albert Wilson, Alan Hearns, Alan Lazard. Dude, this was Cole Beasley was right.
Chester Rogers.
Who?
Chris Hogan. Corey Brown.
Demir Bird.
Danny Amendola.
DeAndre Carter. I told you some white boys, bro.
Thompson,
Chris Hogan, Cole Beasley, Amendola. They're all white dudes.
Doug Baldwin.
Jacoby was undrafted. I didn't know that.
Khalif Raymond.
Jermaine Kearse, Kendrick Bourne, Nick Westbrook-Akini, Olamide Zaccheaus. Didn't know none of these.
Willie Snead.
Dang, I forgot he played.
Pascal.
Yeah, Tyrell Williams, Tim Patrick. Wow, that was rough. I don't know. I didn't know any of those.
Yeah, that was painful.
Yeah, that was very painful. All right.
What a random day of trivia.
Yeah, that was a rough one. All right, well, let's move on to the fun part of things then. Let's do some fantasy football positional rankings.
Absolutely.
Fantasy football is right around the corner. It's almost time to start some early random drafts that you'll forget about 18 weeks from now. But it's okay. You know, those are the ones you usually win the championship in.
Absolutely. Have belts made, trophies prepared,
Facts.
punishments for the losers.
Facts. We definitely got to do some kind of punishment league this year.
Oh, yeah.
Send somebody to Saudi Arabia for a week on their own. Nothing
but a GoPro.
Nothing. You get a plane ticket and
a GoPro battery.
Yeah, facts.
Record it all.
Go figure it out. Survive for a week. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're live.
Live stream everything.
Just got off a plane here.
I have nothing to my name. Let's go figure this out.
I'm going to go try and get a job.
Yeah.
Day one.
Yeah, facts. Got to start the hustle. Anyways, before we get off topic here.
How do I bet here?
Yeah.
Sports can I bet on?
Yeah. Is it legal here?
First paycheck I get.
I'm throwing it all on the
Straight to the black market and I'm betting.
Throwing it all to the Dodgers on something. They got to win one game, right?
They let me bet on the Dodgers in Saudi Arabia.
Why not? Probably bet on UFC. They got some events there.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it all.
Got John Jones.
Put it all on.
Ben Aspinall or Askren, whatever that dude's name is.
Tom Aspinall.
Tylenol.
Ben Askren.
He's like 50 something.
The dude that Jake Paul fought.
See?
Tom Aspinall. You're crazy.
Tom Tylenol.
All right, let's get
John
into what we
Show.
came here for. Fantasy football positional rankings. We're going to do quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense.
Defense. We're here so you don't lose your league.
Absolutely. Take our knowledge. We have the best knowledge around. And go win you some championships. But all right, let's kick it off. We'll start with the quarterbacks. How do you want to do this? Are we giving out our personal top fives? Are we doing together? Are we doing... What are we doing?
Whichever. I kind of got some PPR. My top like.
Okay.
I feel like we'll kind of be on like the mostly the same page.
Right. Let's just
Makes sense.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go ahead. I'll let you kick off with 101. You did some research. Quarterback number 1.
If we're going PPR, I don't know if I like how this is set up. To be honest with you.
I think I know who I'd go 101.
Who do you like here?
Quarterback wise, I'm between two, but I'm rocking Josh Allen for one reason, one of two reasons. The Eagles added Saquon Barkley. That's going to take... I know Jalen Hurts has been very valuable due to his rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns in fantasy football. He's been amazing. Been one of the top quarterbacks since he came into the league just due to his mobility. But when you add a guy like Saquon Barkley to the backfield and you take away a guy like Stephon Diggs from Josh Allen, they're going to flip roles. The running game is going to go more so to Saquon Barkley now. He's going to get a lot of touches in the red zone. He's going to steal a lot of Hurts touchdowns. And Josh Allen is now without a 101.
Yeah.
His top guy is Keon Coleman, who we still haven't seen in the NFL. Curtis Samuel. He's got James Cook in the backfield. If the Bills want to be good this year, it's going to have to be behind an MVP-type season from Josh Allen. I'm talking 15-plus rushing touchdowns, almost 1,000 rushing yards. He's going to have to do it all, bro.
Well, so you reminded me I had a little bet thrown in before the season started for Saquon to lead the NFL in regular season touchdowns. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's going to drop.
Saquon tush push.
Yeah, in fact, that's what I'm saying.
In Philadelphia.
I think it's going to drop Hurts' value a lot.
I like that. I like Josh Allen for the 101 QB.
Absolutely. All right, the 102 QB2. I think I'd still have to go back to Jalen. I just don't think you can drop him that far off a cliff yet. I'm
just
okay
with everything they've proven in the tush push,
right?
And everything they have in Philadelphia.
They did lose Jason Kelsey. We do know that. It's not going to be probably as effective as it was last year, but still a really good O-line. Definitely going to see a few attempts at it this year, but I do want to say Jalen Hurts came out and made a comment about a week or two ago saying that 99% of Philadelphia's offensive playbook is different since hiring a new offensive coordinator. So just keep that in mind. We're not going to see the same tush-push every single 5 plays, and it's going to be used, I'm sure, but this is going to be a new-look Philadelphia offense.
They got weapons. They're going to finally try and utilize them.
Absolutely. You got to change your offensive playbook around a guy like Saquon. I mean, come on now. You haven't had a good running back since Brian Westbrook. I mean, let's be real.
Exactly.
All right. So are we good with Jalen Hurts at the 2?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's go to the 3.
At 3, I got Patty Mahomes.
Yeah.
Perfect timing. It was just on a little commercial here.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're going for a 3-peat. He said it himself. They're pushing the ball downfield more this season.
For sure.
And if he's going to come out and say it with his targets, let him come out and prove it.
Okay. And I'm going to make a bold statement. It might not be that bold. I'm going to come out and say Patrick Mahomes has the best wide receiver core he's ever had since Tyreek Hill. When you look at his wide receiver core this year, if Rashee Rice is able to play and get through all this off-field stuff, he's going to have Rashee Rice, Marquise Brown, the fastest man in the NFL in Xavier Worthy, and McCole Hardman.
If not the second fastest, and Marquise Brown.
And that, bro, he's never had multiple Tyreek Hills. He had Tyreek Hill, and we've seen what he did with Tyreek Hill. But when you have 2, 3 of these guys, and you still have Travis Kelce running in the middle of the field and Rashee Rice dragging 2 defenders on a drag route, the amount of opportunities...
You can't double Kelce, Worthy, Brown.
The amount of long balls we're going to see from Patrick Mahomes this season is going to be wild. And if these boys can catch him, we might see a dominant MVP season from Pat.
Exactly.
It's going to be crazy. He has so much speed.
Exactly.
I love Mahomes at 3.
Speaking of speed, Number 4, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm okay with that.
MVP Lamar, we know he's got a lot to put on his feet. Obviously, he's got Derrick Henry with him now.
Right. And I'm between two things with this Derrick Henry addition. I think this could help him, or I think this could hurt him. I don't know which way it's going to go yet. I think it could hurt him if Derrick Henry really gets involved and starts becoming the every down back now that Dobbins and Gus Edwards and these guys are gone, and just becomes the 4 down back and takes a lot of carries. Or they could turn it into a triple option type thing, and Lamar could use Derrick Henry as a decoy and become a better rusher in his own right.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know which way it's going to go yet, so I'm iffy, but I do like Lamar there. I think,
but
obviously,
if a lot of teams are able to drop a safety and know that it's going either Lamar or Derrick Henry,
right,
could drop a lot of their offensive play schemes.
Right, and we've seen him come off an MVP season off last year. I mean, he looks a lot slimmed out this season. I think he's going to be more of a runner this year than he was last year. I like Lamar for it. I think he gives you rushing.
Perfect.
A lot of it.
We talked about last season's MVP. Let's talk about one of your picks for this season's MVP, C.J. Stroud at number 5.
I'm okay with that. I was between him and Joe Burrow, but I'm okay with C.J. Stroud. I love it.
New additions in Houston.
I'm huge on C.J.
Huge with previous targets.
Anybody that's been around this show ever knows how big I've been on C.J. from the jump.
They can go to our reels in the very top pin.
Dude,
1.
When he was still winning championships at Ohio State, I was talking about this man winning MVPs. I think he's going to be I know he's going to be fantastic. He already is. He's going to have such a good season, as you said. So many additions on that Houston offense. You have 3 number 1 receivers. You have finally have a really good number 1 running back in Joe Mixon.
Take some pressure off.
Dude, in coming back healthy now after he dealt with a little bit of an injury last year, was out a few games. He's gonna be dangerous. Let's just put it that way. I took him for my MVP pick in our very 2 early award predictions, and I'm not going back on it. I love CJ this year, dude. He's great.
I'm glad you mentioned Joe Burrow. I'd like to do a little tie at 6.
Are we going to 6? How many are we doing?
You mentioned Burrow, so we can go stop here at 6. That's why I said we got to do a tie. But PPR wise, we got to talk about Joe Burrow, the resurgence of Cincinnati, everything that can come back to them if everybody stays healthy there. We got to mention the return of AR.
Absolutely.
And how lethal he was.
Right.
In just a short time.
We had a very, very, very small sample size.
Exactly. But in that sample size,
I think if we're talking dynasty leagues and keeper leagues, I think he could be a very good QB to keep. I'm high on him this season, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we can put him above guys like Burrow or Stroud or any of these guys yet. I want to see more than 2 or 3 games of what he can do. I want to see if he can do it for 17 games a season. I think he's going to be good. Yeah. But yeah, stay healthy and show me you can do it.
Let's slide things into the running back category.
Absolutely.
I think the 101.
He's the 101 in all of
fantasy
football.
Cover.
Yeah. He's the best player
in
fantasy football.
Seasons now. Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, there's no argument there. I mean, it speaks for itself. He should have won MVP last year. He won Opoy. He was the best offense player in the league.
Yeah, does everything with ease on the best offense in the league.
Yeah.
Carries that team on his back.
And just so many pieces around him that you can't even pay attention to all of them. So he gets away with a lot. And he's so good, dude. Just so good. We love CMC. Perfect 101. All right. 102. I don't know if we're going to be in agreement with this one. I'm assuming you probably have Breece Hall.
That's what I have written down, but I mean, this isn't this isn't solidified by any means.
Personally,
that scares me.
I know who I want to put it to, and it's for a couple of reasons, and it's for something I heard the other day, or seen the other day, should I say. I love Bijan Robinson at the 102. I know it sounds crazy. We may not be in agreement here.
He was slotted 3, but I like to move him at 2 because Breece Hall is an injury risk, and the turf at
Aaron Rodgers
MetLife is already scary.
A-Rod is going to throw the ball. He's not going to come in and hand the ball off 25 times a game. They added
Doesn't matter. It's PPR. Breece Hall can catch him too.
I mean, you're
with-
right. But
There's injury risk in that MetLife turf.
he's not going to catch 10 balls a game to make it worth it. I like Brees Hall, but I'm going to tell you why I'm on Bijan so much. He came out, obviously, new coaching staff in Atlanta, new quarterback, new guys in there, new offense. He came out and made a statement. Well, the coaches and Bijan made a statement, and they asked him, how are you going to be used this season? Are you going to get more involved? And they said the plan is to get Bijan Robinson the ball like the 49ers get Christian McCaffrey the ball. And if that's the case, my God, Bijan might have a season.
We'll see if he can carry that load like
he-
CMC can.
Dude, when Bijan played last year, when he wasn't getting, plays stolen from Tyler Algier, dude was fantastic, bro. He might
Had him
be,
in fantasy.
yeah, he might be one of the top 5 running backs in football, let alone fantasy. I'm huge on Bijan. I think he's gonna have a really good season. Breakout year. All right, come bring us to 3. Go ahead. I know.
Brees Hall,
Yeah.
New York Jets.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't know what it is about this, but I've never been a Brees Hall guy. I don't know. I know he's explosive.
Slotted to go over Justin Jefferson.
And it's just it doesn't sit right with me. You won't. I promise you, you won't ever see me take Brees Hall over Justin Jefferson. You will not see me take him at the 102 ever. Not once. All year long. I promise you that. I'll put my life on that. Never. I'm not hating on Brees Hall. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to have a good fantasy season. I understand the fact that Brees Hall is, a receiving back too. But I don't know, man. I don't think the Jets are going to come in, give Aaron Rodgers the keys to the city, add a guy like Mike Williams, still have Garrett Wilson and these Alan Lazard guys and things like that, and hand the ball off to Brees 25 times a game. I don't know. I think the chances will be there, but I think the Jets will run more so of a passing offense this year. And he may catch some balls out of the backfield, don't get me wrong. But when you got guys like CMC and Bijan who can do both and will do both at a very good pace.
Can't have 50 pass attempts a game.
You don't have to. Yeah, hey, you can be all for Brees Hall all you want. I'm not hating him, but that's just my opinion.
Brings us to number 4, Jonathan Taylor.
Okay. I don't hate JT there. Schwarber just bombed. Quick shout out on the live, baby. Kyle Schwarber with the home run. Solo. I'm assuming first inning game just teed off or pitched off. Jesus Christ, teed off. But yeah, shout out, baby. Let's go Adley, baby. All right.
Need it.
Facts. Need it big. All right, anyways. Back to this. I don't hate JT there. I'm between JT and a couple of guys. I'm just going to put it that way. It's going to make 5 hard for me. I'll just say that. If we're going to leave JT at 4, I'm okay with it. I know, like you said, the return of A-Rich. It's probably going to be an offense where we're going to see a lot of options. Exactly. JT is going to get a lot of pull now that Zach Moss is gone. Not a really good backup that they're going to split carries with. I like JT at 4. I'm not going to argue it too much. I'm okay with that.
Number 5.
This is hard.
I had Jahmyr Gibbs.
I
Someone who struggled to get carries last season.
I was between 2 other guys. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be really good, but the fact that he's still going to be splitting carries with Monty scares me a tad bit. We know he's still going to do big things, but not being the 4 down every play go-to back
could change.
Worries me a little bit. It could, but they spent money on Monty to use him. Let's just say that. I was between 2 other guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I liked Saquon here, or I liked Kyren Williams. And Kyren Williams scares me. I'm a guy that's been big on Kyren Williams since last year. He broke out. I think he's still going to be good. And I'm going to tell you now, if they didn't draft Blake Corum, Kyren Williams is my running back too. He's jumping up that far. If he didn't have a guy like Blake Corum behind him and wasn't possibly going to split carries, he's right behind CMC. And he was last year. We seen him put up 20 and 30-point games almost every week. He was scoring 2 or 3 touchdowns. I mean, he was catching balls out of the backfield, putting up 150 rushing yards. He was a workhorse.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to be the same this year. I would probably still... Gibbs and Kyren, you can argue me, but I would almost certainly probably put Saquon over Gibbs.
I had Saquon at 6.
And if Gibbs didn't have Monty, it'd be a different story. Just the same as Kyron Williams. These guys have other running backs in the backfield. Saquon doesn't.
So 5 will go Saquon, and 6 will mark up the tie.
Gibbs and Kyron.
Williams.
Yeah, those are the next two guys for sure. It's hard to pick.
Takes us to the wideouts.
Absolutely. I know my 101. This is going to be a much easier top 5 in my opinion, but I know my 101 for sure. When we're talking fantasy, it's Tyreek Hill. It's for sure. He might be 100%. The 102 pick behind Christian McCaffrey, if we're being honest. When it comes to
would
fantasy,
have broke 2,000 yards if it wasn't for injury.
Had 1,200 through 10 games? Not even. I think it was like 9.
Or did he not break 2,000 yards?
No, he didn't. He didn't even. I think he led the league in receiving at like 1,700 something. He missed week 18, and then I think missed like half of week 16 or something. Was playing injured week 17. It was something like that. But yeah, he was on pace to shatter all the records, and it's because of it's Tyreek Hill, dude. Fastest player in football. One of the most agile players in football. Can jump with the best of them for being as short as he is.
Yeah, and the fastest in the league.
Yeah, and having a guy like Tua that can sling it to him down there in Miami with just so much speed already with guys like A-Chain and Mostert and Waddle, it's going to be another Tyreek Hill season.
Yeah, to where you can't put the main focus on just Tyreek.
Right. He has people behind him that'll scare you. All right. I don't know. I'm curious as to who you're thinking of the two, because I think I know my two. But I'm curious as to where your head's at. Because I don't know if we'll be in agreement.
Who do you got? And we'll talk this out.
Who do I got? So you don't got who I got, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
I'm between two. Okay, I think I know who I'll put it to. I would probably go CeeDee Lamb.
I was between CD and Jay Jettis.
And that's where we're going to argue. Because I was between CD and Jamar Chase. We'll talk about that next. If we're in agreement with CD at 2, we can argue that in a second. I like CD at 2. We seen him come on late last season. He had, like 150 plus receptions.
Yeah.
He was almost 1,600 yards, a lot of touchdowns. I mean, he was the guy for Dak.
Yeah, joined the 88 club with good reason.
Yeah. Dez and Michael Irvin. So it's an elite club to be a part of. But yeah, CD is just going to be even better. I think he could have been argued for Opoy last year if he would have had the season that he had the last 8 weeks, the first 10. I mean, he had so many big games late in the season and just was Dak's go-to guy. Was the only guy to score a touchdown in that Houston Texans blowout. So,
exactly.
Not the Packers blowout, excuse me. But yeah, I'm cool with CD at 2. Now 3. This is where we're going to argue. I love Jettis. I do. He's the best receiver in football if we're not talking fantasy. Pure receiver, he's the best receiver in football.
Been the fantasy 101 for a while now, too.
But let's talk this out. We got Jamar Chase, who we know is just as talented as Justin Jefferson as a pure receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But the quarterback situation is what leans me one way or the other. One side has an MVP candidate in Joe Burrow.
That is yet to play a full season.
He played a full season and took him to the Super Bowl.
And after that, hasn't played a full season.
He's only been in the league 3 years.
Exactly. Prove it, Joe.
Okay. Let's go to Minnesota.
The AFC North.
We know Justin Jefferson, like I said, is amazing. But when you got a guy that's going to start the season in Sam Darnold,
J.J. McCarthy.
JJ's not going to start.
Yes,
I think it's almost confirmed that Sam Darnold is the 101 on almost all depth charts. I think McCarthy will start by like week 3 or 4. I don't think he'll start week 1.
I see McCarthy.
Either way.
Coming out and rocking that purple.
Either way, if he does start week 1, I wouldn't put my faith in McCarthy over Burrow. I don't know. We can go 3 and 4. Jettas, Jamar Jettas. Whatever.
Jamar Jettis.
Whatever. 3, 4. Cool. Do them rank them how you want. That brings us to 5.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah. I think it has to be. There's obviously a few guys you can argue here, like maybe AJ Brown, maybe Puka Nacua, but I think it's just so obviously Amon-Ra. I mean, there's just no much of an argument there. He is tremendous. Best receiver in Detroit. Jared Goff's favorite target. And we seen with just as many weapons as they had last year, the same guys they're going to have this year, and he was still as productive as he was.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure also dealing with a slight injury at one point last season.
Yeah.
Was still a dog.
For sure. I'm all for Amon-Ra at 5.
Now I had 7 rankings here because I know the wide receiver is deep. But at 6, I had A.J. Brown.
Yeah, I think it's A.J. and Puka next. I think Puka's bound for a really good team.
I like Puka. I'd also like to mention, though, as a team you were just mentioned is going to sling the rock, Garrett Wilson.
The only thing that scares me with Garrett Wilson is the fact that he now has Mike Williams on the other side. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to try to use Mike as sort of his Devontae Adams, his big, deep ball, go-get-it type of guy. I think that'll give Mike Williams a lot of chances to be a really good target for A-Rod. But I love Garrett still. Garrett's really good. All right. That takes us to tight ends. Now, tight end, right?
This is scary.
I almost know who I want in my 101. And I don't think it's much of an argument. I think my 101 is Sam Laporta, dude. I really do.
He's a dog. I
know we just talked about Amon-Ra being really good, top 5 in receivers. But I think Sam Laporta is the best fantasy football tight end in the league. When we're talking PPR fantasy football, it's Sam.
He is that check down Travis Kelce replica of a player.
Yeah, for sure. I know you can argue with a lot of good tight ends in the league, but even when you look at it last year, dude, Sam was almost the best tight end in fantasy football.
Yeah.
I mean, he just, like you said, he gets so many looks, so many checkdowns. He turns these 5 and 10 yard curl and drag and hitches into 20, 25, 30 yard plays.
And gets in the end zone.
He moves. I mean, for a big tight end like that, he moves, dude.
He's agile.
Yeah, and when you have so many weapons in Detroit already to cover, it leaves the big guy in the middle of the field wide open. And Jared knows how to find him.
Yeah.
I love Sam.
So now, let's bring up a guy that's going to have some pressure taken off of Travis Kelce.
Yeah, it's Travis. The 2 is Travis, for sure. It pains me to put him at 2, but I think just Sam has so much potential. But it's T. Kels. I mean, he's got Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in football.
Yeah.
We know he's the number 1 target in KC. And like you said, now that he has all these other guys around him that people have to worry about and not just Rashee Rice. And you could leave guys like Tony and Sky Moore and MVS one-on-one and open. But these guys they have now, you can't. I mean,
exactly.
And it takes people away from Kelce.
He's going to talk about his age, etc. But that injury game he missed last season, whatever, like snapped a long streak of games for him.
Yeah.
So I think he's still got a lot left in the tank, and especially if there's going to be a lot of pressure taken off him in defensive coverages.
For sure. I'm with you. All right, number 3.
I had Mark Andrews in Baltimore.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy this season.
I think it is Mark. I'm with you. Like you said, if he stays healthy, he is Lamar's favorite guy. I know they have Zay Flowers, but you lost OBJ. You know, you added Derrick Henry, which is going to be a big part of your offense. But outside of Zay, Mark Andrews is the go-to guy. I mean, there's
the only other guy to come down with the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, and we know
Lamar or Derrick aren't punching it in.
Yeah, he is the red zone target, so he'll get a lot of looks. If he stays on the field, he's going to be good as he always is. All right, now this is where we might have to talk about some things. Cause I'm not sure I don't know where I'm at with a few of these. I think I know my 4 though, and it might sound crazy. I don't know if we'll be in agreement here. But it's a guy that broke out last year, a rookie from last year, another Sam Laporta type beat. I'm going Trey McBride, dude. You crossed him out?
No, that was my Jay Jetta's line.
Yeah. It's
Trey McBride.
It's Trey McBride, dude. It really is.
He, PPR-wise, proved it a lot last season. If Kyler Murray stays healthy.
Yeah.
Shoo-wee.
Now, we do got to add in the factor that they drafted Marvin Harrison Jr., who's going to be a big part of that offense, might be the number 1 target in Arizona. But outside of that, dude, the ball's going to Trey.
And they know the pressure is going to still be put on Marvin Harrison.
Absolutely. He's going to get a lot of double teams and a lot of crazy looks, and it's going to leave a lot of chances for that guy in the middle. Once again, like Sam Laporta, just a guy that knows how to get open and, can move in the open field and turn short plays into long plays.
Yeah.
He's going to have a lot of chances. I love Trey McBride, dude. I had him in a lot of fantasy leagues last year. He was tremendous. Okay, now I already peeped at your paper. I'm in agreement with one of them, but not the other. I love Dalton Kincaid. I do. But I still think Dawson Knox is going to be a part of that offense. I don't think he's going to be the every down tight end. I like George Kittle, but another guy that I think could be in potential here is a guy who was last year with the return of Deshaun Watson. It's David Njoku.
Yeah.
I think David is going to be good. I know we don't know about Nick Chubb yet, but when you look at that Cleveland offense, if it's not Chubb, it's Amari Cooper. And if it's not Amari Cooper, it's David Njoku. He was one of Joe Flacco's favorite targets last year. Punched in a lot of plays. He's huge. Oh my God, he's big and he's fast. And when he gets the ball in his hands, he's hard to stop. So, I don't know. I'm okay with
5 Kittle, 6 Njoku.
Yes. And then 7 you can put Kincaid. I just can't personally put him over Njoku.
We'll see how it plays out.
We will. We definitely will. But I'm okay with that. 5 Kittle, 6 Njoku, 7 good. All right. That moves us to defense. Or do we want to do kickers?
No.
Okay. We'll move to defense then.
You could draft almost any kicker.
Yeah.
I feel like kickers
For
are
sure.
like statistically like a 2-point difference throughout the season.
If I can get, my God, why did I just blank his name? Justin Tucker. I'm taking Justin Tucker. Let's
Facts.
just put it that way.
He is a one-on-one when it comes to kickers. But outside of that, I think it's like statistically proven that fantasy-wise, there's like a 2-point difference between like week 1, 17, and all kicker. Yeah.
It is.
Something. They're useless.
Yeah, for sure. So defense. We'll do top 5 defense real quick. I know my 101. It contains the unrightful 2023 Defensive Player of the Year. I got Cleveland.
I didn't have him ranked this high.
What?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, let's talk about it for a second then. Cleveland was the number 1 defense in the league last year, without a doubt. Without Cleveland's defense, the Browns would have gone 6-11. They would not have made the playoffs. They would not have been good at all. I think they're still good. I mean, who do you have above them? You said not even close?
No, I said not yet.
Who do you have above them?
I had Baltimore at the 101.
Wow, that's crazy to me. I wouldn't even have them at the 102. Maybe the 3. That's wild. So we're way off on this one. So let's just do personal rankings. You do your top 5, I'll do my top 5, because we're probably not going to come to an agreement here. Okay, so you're 101.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Okay, my 101, I have Cleveland. Cleveland Browns. You're 102.
The San Francisco 49ers.
That's my 102.
Beautiful.
Okay, so what was the confusion there? Oh, it was Baltimore and Cleveland, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. My San Francisco is my number 2.
You got 3.
I don't even know if Baltimore is my 3. I think I would almost put Pittsburgh over Baltimore at 3. I think Pittsburgh's going to have a really good defense this year, dude. So Pittsburgh's my 3.
Defense. I'll put Cleveland at 3.
Okay. 4, I'm probably going to go Dallas.
I love that.
Okay. Who's your 4?
Dallas.
Okay. Then who's your 5?
The New York Jets.
Okay. I'll put Baltimore at 5. I haven't put them in there yet. I know. I put Pittsburgh at 3, Dallas at 4. I'll put Baltimore at 5. And you put the Jets. I think Jets would have been 6 probably.
I have Pittsburgh at 6, and then I put 7 Kansas City.
Okay. I think we're sleeping on Houston a lot. I think Houston's going to have a really good defense. Will Anderson, Daniel Hunter coming off the edge. Their linebackers they added are very, very good. Already was still Christian Harris.
Absolutely.
Derek Stingley's been really good. I think Houston's a sleeper pick for sure. And I don't hate the Saints defense. We're always decent, you know.
We're decent.
But okay, those are
Showing
the
rankings and them boys.
yeah.
Throwback.
Yeah, throwback. When I was a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Remember when I wanted to draft Robert Kimdishi?
Tyrese.
And I was so mad they didn't. Bro
Yeah.
had not even one good. I think he had like 3 sacks in his career. I thought he was going to be the next greatest thing.
Fell off, yeah.
Oh, man.
Remember when you thought you were going to get Dallas Turner?
Remember when we could have got Dallas Turner?
Remember when the Steelers could have got Dallas Turner?
Yeah.
Both
Remember
of our
when we
teams
both took Hawaiian left tackles? Crazy work.
Man.
Troy Fatanu and Talise Fuega. Jimmy Christmas.
Big
We essentially got the same player.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Different spelled name.
Yeah, crazy to me. Real quick, though, before we move on, I got to check what the cash out's at. With the Schwarber bomb, baby.
I'm cashing out.
It has to be decent, right? Real quick before we move on. KP available for Game 4.
Uh-oh. Well.
And speaking of which, it's already 7:30, so we might need to move into that very soon.
Yeah, hurry.
What time does that game start? 8:30 or is it 8?
8:35. Okay.
Okay, so we still got time.
Real quick. I wasn't positive on tonight's start.
Short intermission in the ramble here. We're checking.
All I'm saying is the Guardians are up 1-0 on the Blue Jays.
I can't click on my bets. My phone's so hot. Are they? Yeah, and we took the run line. You love to see it.
I told you. I like the Guardians.
Hey, profit's profit.
See?
Do we take the cash out? Yeah.
Oh,
wait, why is yours so much higher? Oh, there's your. Yeah, it's the same. What was? That was the one with Judge.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had one with just them two. That was my.
Oh, you had Schwarber.
That was my first favorite, and then you said you had that one, so I did that one.
Yeah.
Other one from the show.
The Schwarber bomb, baby. I'm glad I threw that in there. Let's go.
Hold on.
We cooking on the beds right now.
Facts. All are winnable.
Facts.
All I'm saying.
Braves are down 1-0. What did I tell you?
11-leg hit parlay. I'm off to a good start.
Yeah, first 2, baby. That's what we love to see. We're definitely going to have some more bets to go crazy on this weekend.
Phillies are up 1-0 on the Orioles because of Schwarber.
Yep. Schwarber.
Guardians are up. Braves are up.
Braves are down. I just said that. We're down 1-0 to the Rays.
No, that's what I meant.
They're going to be the bag sell, bro. As they always are.
No. They would never.
Yeah, all right. All right. After that little short break there to check bets.
Well, I'm reusing our MLB parlay and taking out the
Braves.
Right?
I'm telling you. I told you they was the bag sell. All right. I think that about wrapped up the NFL part of things. We gave our ESPN fantasy football rankings. We'll probably have another head-to-head mock draft coming here within the next few weeks. Just another one to practice how things have changed maybe a little bit and see where we draft from a different pick than where we were last time. But we're gearing up for the start of the NFL season. We're getting closer and closer every single week we're live here. The countdown is real. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Never been more ready for football in my life. But for now, let's enjoy what we have in the moment.
Absolutely.
And that brings us to the NBA. And talk about enjoy. This could be the last night to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's sad. Tonight marks Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
Celtics with a 3-0 lead.
Yeah. Now, before we get into the sob story, I want to talk about this for a second. Because 2 weeks ago, we had the Mavs winning the series in 6 games. 7 games, whatever.
Yeah.
And man, how the tides have turned. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I was riding Dallas the entire way. I was huge on Dallas and Luka and Kyrie before the series even started. I made that very known. I thought Kyrie was going to have the greatest series of all time.
Yeah, we both did.
Games 1 and 2 were horrendous. He shot like 0 for 7, or not 0 for 17, like 0 for 11 from 3. Shot really bad from the field. Scored 15 and 16 points. And it wasn't until Game 3 where he finally clicked and had a very, very good game. Was balling in Game 3, but the injury that Luka has been dealing with is showing.
Yeah.
I know we read an article earlier. This man's having to take painkillers in between plays and timeouts and half times, and it sucks, dude. Because we know how good Luka is, and we know how not easily, but how confidently they ran through the entire West.
Yeah,
and
carrying this team on his back.
We sit here and talk like the Mavs didn't do everything in the West. They took out the Clippers in round 1, which was an easy matchup.
Yeah,
the Thunder in round 2, who were the number 1 seed, one of the best teams in basketball. And then, why am I brain farting? The Timberwolves in round 3. And I mean, they were playing so well. I mean, the Mavs have been so good, and it sucks to see them like this, dude. Jason Kidd might be showing his worst coaching series of all time. Some of his decisions have been very questionable, kind of Rick Carlisle-like, if I'm being honest.
Pain.
But it's not just on Kidd. You know, it was on Kyrie games 1 and 2. It's on the role players. They haven't stepped up the way they did in the first 3 rounds. Luka's dealing with an injury, which is obviously slowing him down, and it's all falling apart for Dallas. We've talked about how deep Boston is. We talked about how many players they can play, and it shows, dude. I mean, we haven't seen a 40, 50-point dominance from Tatum or Jaylen Brown the whole playoffs. I mean, it's been everybody. It's been Derek White. It's been Drew Holiday. You know, it's been Al Horford. It's been Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard. I mean, these guys are stepping up and playing ball, dude. And it's about to win them a ring. And I don't know how I feel about it. It's pain.
Crazy to think about.
It is. It's crazy to think that the NBA could be over tonight. You know, Game 4, Celtics could unfortunately finish the sweep. Something we don't want to see, but could very well happen. And I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it.
I know. It's sad. I don't know how to feel. And we don't know how tonight's going to play out. But seeing 3 games look like easy work for the Celtics doesn't look bright.
Yeah, cooking up over here.
So I just, crazy feel good about,
You okay? Talk to us.
Fast offense, he's been averaging almost 5 a game. Pretty sure.
Talk to us. Break it down. You got some stuff built. Let me hear it.
Look, Tatum's had 10 rebounds every game.
I didn't even see what you had. I know you had 10 over 9, Luka over 8.5. Drew Holiday.
MLB punishes Pat Hoberg for violating gambling rules.
Gambling?
My dude was watching the Travis and Jon Show. Placing Parlay.
He placed it. I guarantee he hit the Schwarber bomb. That's what it was.
See? He started celebrating big game.
He seen Schwarber banging. He said, "Shout out Travis and Jon."
Back into that
guy. Why is he happy? All right, I got that place. Talk to us, though. You just built this.
The offense has been running through Drew Holiday.
Did you already use your boost?
I must have on something.
I still have it.
Where'd mine go?
Did I use the boost on this? I know you placed that one earlier. Did you use it on that? The one you sent me? That was like the rebounds and points or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I know I did.
Yep,
Crazy work.
Crazy work. All right. So this one you just built. Let me hear it.
Drew Holiday's been running the Celtics offense.
For sure.
Honestly, if Tatum wasn't leading in every stat category, probably would be Finals MVP. However this wraps up. Game 2, he had 26 points alone. The last game, 5 assists. Each game, by the way, played 42 minutes, 41 minutes, 35. The 5 assists in Game 3, 3 assists, but that's when he had 26 points, 11 rebounds. I'm pretty sure Game 2 was his birthday, or maybe Game 3 was.
I think so, yeah.
And then Game 1, he had 5 assists, 8 rebounds. The offense has been running through him.
For sure.
And then the Indiana series, he had 2 off games with 10 assists, 8 assists. Cavs series, 4 assists, 5 assists, 5 assists. The offense has been running through Drew.
Yep.
And if they keep things rolling tonight, I just see him passing the rock off to Tatum and Brown and then making it look like easy work. However the score goes.
Yeah. Okay, what else is on there?
Got Tatum over 9.5 boards.
Yep, we like it.
I don't think he's missed that yet.
Yep.
Last game, of course, he missed. He had 9, 11, 13, 10. Game was 6.
Yup.
12, 10, 11, 13, 7, 11.
Yup.
12, 11, 11, 8, 10.
So beautiful. Be smacking it all the time. Love to see it.
And then Luka over 8.5 rebounds. I know he had an off game last game.
He also fouled out.
Exactly. Still finished with 6 boards. Game before that he had 11. Game 1 he had 10. Last series 10, 15, 7.
He's rebounded very well.
6, 10, 10, 12, 15, 10, 6, 7, 7, 10, 10, 6, 13.
Also, not to mention that neither of these teams, Marcelo Zuniga just banged a home run, but neither of these teams have traditional rebounding bigs, which is why Tatum and Luka have ate so much on the boards this series.
Exactly.
They've been dominant on that side of things. Keep us rolling. What else you got?
I gotta find it again because I placed it. All these active bets, you know.
Man, you got to scroll for days.
Kyrie for 4+ assists. Obviously, he's had that almost every game. I think he missed it game 1. We talked about that. 12 points, 2 assists. Terrible outing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the rest of the playoffs, he's hit it every time.
Is this game about to start?
Should be any day now. It's 7:37.
All right, sorry, keep going.
And then I had Jaylen Brown for 20 points. I don't think he's missed that. The playoffs.
Yeah, at all. I don't think at all, yeah. So they're doing his thing.
30, 21, 22, 29, 24, 40, 26, 27, 28, 19, 32, 25, 17, 22, 33.
But he's got a homer. They're showing him like crazy.
See, they
I'm
know.
listening to you, but sorry.
No, they know.
Like, he about to come out first at bat, bang it.
See?
And then we going to bang for some big bucks.
And everybody that follows the Travis and Jon Show and our winnable.
He's going to win big.
They get some big bucks.
Facts, baby. Shout out Schwarber, Bond, and Judge. All right. Do you have anything else on that parlay? All right, that was it?
That was it for that parlay.
Right. Beautiful 5-leg comes out to 912 before the boost, but with the boost, brings it up to 1198 for me anyways,
Beautiful.
when I placed it. So big value on that, as per usual. But do we want to talk about any other things we like for the series tonight? I'm looking over here just building lays as we speak.
See? That's what it's all about. I don't know. The odds have already changed. Back in the favorites, the Celtics with KP being back. Game 1, they rocked the Mavericks with KP, them having no big in Dallas.
Right.
It's going to be scary.
For sure.
I mean, to see a trophy ceremony tonight will be both joyous and sad.
It's going to be very sad, dude.
To realize that the NBA season could be wrapped up tonight.
Is Boston going to let them have one in Dallas and go win it at home at TD Garden?
Exactly.
Kind of what the Warriors did back in the day. Wanted to take it home. Go win it there.
Saying. Take a little off night.
Yeah, see? No, just for the fun of it. We slam Mavs money line right now.
See? Prop it.
Slam it.
Plus money.
Slam it. All right. Yeah, the spread at -1.5, or at 1.5, should I say? It's kind of crazy. I've just been peeking though. Some other lines I like tonight. Tatum 4+ assists has hit continuously in this series. Almost had a triple double in game 2, I believe it was. I don't hate for a single Luka Doncic at +430 for a triple double. I think if there's any night to have one, it's going to be tonight. I think we could possibly see a 40-point triple double game from Luka if we're being real. I mean, it's game 4. It's win or go home.
It's when they need it.
And, you know, he's coming off. I guarantee he's mad. Fouled out for the first time in his career in Game 3 of the NBA Finals when they needed him most. A very close game. They could have won. But within 3 points after being down 20 in the fourth quarter. And I think if there's any night that Luka's going to come out and have a night, it will be tonight. There's no better stage, no better spot. So keep an eye on that Luka Doncic triple-double. Could very well slam that tonight.
It says Porzingis available for Game 4 if necessary.
So he's not even going to start the game.
No, he's probably not going to play minutes depending on how tight the game gets.
Right.
Something they don't want to risk re-injuring their most vital player.
Absolutely. So keep an eye on that. But I don't know, man. Go Mavs. Hopefully them boys come through for us tonight. Should be a fun game to watch. Hopefully it's not a blowout on either side. Hopefully we at least get some type of game winner in the NBA Finals, even if it is for Boston. I want to see Jason Tatum hit a fadeaway 35-footer.
Brown.
Nah, JT.
Kyrie Irving.
Let's be real, though. If the Celtics do win tonight, who's winning Finals MVP? Because if we're basing it off right now, it's JB.
Jason Tatum.
It's Jaylen Brown.
Jason Tatum.
No.
He's winning.
No.
He's leading every statistical category for
I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove my
point.
point.
As much as I want it to be Jaylen Brown,
no,
Jason Tatum is leading every statistical category.
Then I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Look at the odds for NBA Finals MVP in 2024.
That's not what it was just a couple of days ago. They're trying to steal money.
It's Jaylen Brown, dog. If we're looking at the games JT had, his first two games were horrendous. He shot like 35%, the lowest field goal percentage for a star player in Finals history through 2 games. He was bricking it. He finally had a good game in Game 3, scored, shot very well. But I think if this only goes 4 games and we're basing it off of, unless JT goes out for a 50-point, 16 type rebound game tonight, I think it's JB, bro. I really do. He's just been the most consistent player. I think Drew Holiday even has an argument over Tatum, if we're being real. I don't know, dude. Jason Kidd said it himself. Jaylen Brown's their best player.
Been trying to tell you.
I think
nobody want to listen to me.
If it only goes 4, I think it'll depend how tonight goes. I think they'll see who has the better game tonight, and that'll change things quite a bit. Nationals are at 5-1 on the Marlins. So we would have had that one right. Braves are up 5-1 on the Rays with that Marcell Ozuna 3-run homer. Love to see it. Soto's at bat right now for the Yankees. Leadoff hitter. And it's not Soto. This is Volpe. Am I crazy?
Nuts.
This is Volpe. So Soto's next. And then it's Judge. Struck out. That's tough. Oh, man.
Pain is a world away.
Anything else we'd like to mention for the NBA?
Get locked in for Game 4.
If it ends
for
tonight,
a great night, let's hope it's not the last game of the season.
Well, unfortunately, either way, unless this somehow goes 7 games and it's the greatest comeback in Finals history, we won't have anything to talk about next week. It'll be over. We'll have a winner. We will have, obviously, our recap talk and everything, but we'll start getting into off-season stuff, NBA draft stuff.
Mock drafts.
Yeah. More of the football side of things. It's going to be crazy because there for about, a month at least, we're only going to have baseball in pure form.
Yeah.
In the NHLs and Stanley Cup. I know we don't talk about that, but even that's about to end.
Yeah, it's going to be just baseball and whatever comes up throughout UFC.
So our MLB fans, lock in,
Speaking
baby.
of UFC, 303.
Dude, I don't.
And the canceled McGregor Chandler.
The whole month of June.
The canceled co-main.
The new addition on 303, Lopez and Ortega was just added yesterday. The replacement for Oldberg, obviously, that whole fight's different. It was originally supposed to be Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree. Yeah. Then it turned to Jamal Hill, Carlos Oldberg. And now it's Carlos Oldberg and Anthony Smith.
Yeah.
And then, obviously.
Diego Lopez added.
To face Ortega.
Pereira and Geary.
And freaking about made me mad. About
it's
made me
one
mad.
Of those slates.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
It was
really does.
Touted as the McGregor return, and here we are.
Everything 2 weeks away is totally different.
Everything, not to mention, all the rumors that came up 2 weeks ago are true.
Not to mention UFC Saudi Arabia is ruined. I was so pumped to see Hamzat and Whitaker battle it out, bro. I think that would have been one of the best fights of the year. And Hamzat decides he wants to get sick a week out. So now we have Robert Whitaker and, oh my God, why am I brain farting his name? Jiminy Christmas. I'm staring at his face right now. Ikram Aliskerov. There it is. I was really staring at him. Oh, I thought that might have been a Soto bomb.
To the wall, Soto? Are we serious?
And now Judge is about to get him in.
Yeah, see?
See? Judge Homer incoming. Turn your phones. We don't want to see nothing too
Oh
early.
My God.
Judge Homer incoming. Let's stay live for Judge's at bat before we start to close things out. Just real quick. You guys are going to witness right now if we win some money or not. Well, it's not over after the first at bat.
Yeah.
But on its first at bat, you about to find out. Judge is at bat right now. Soto on second, following a double. Near home run to the warning track.
Yeah, about as close as you can get.
Yeah. Most other parts of the field, that ball would have been gone. All right, Judgy. Let me see something, baby.
10 pitches in.
Yeah, good take. He's scared of you, Aaron.
Slider outside.
Yeah, he's scared of you. Brayon Bella, I guarantee he doesn't throw him a single pitch in the zone until like pitch 4. He's gonna go 3-0 count. Watch. You don't throw strikes to
No,
Judge.
you don't give him any. Look at no.
Ooh, that's a good pitch. That's a crazy pitch. That's a good strike.
25 home runs.
That's a good pitch. All right, Judgy, come on. You're starting to see it now. All right, Brayon. What you got for him? Judgy homer. He's batting at 302 right now. That's crazy. Oh! That was the one. All right, Judge. 1-2 count, baby. We made contact. Now let's knock it out of the park.
That looks pretty good to go. What a bum.
He's been good.
What a bum.
He went on like a 19-game hitting streak. Or that was Volpe. I think Verdugo went on like a 12-game. Foul ball. We stay alive.
It looked good.
It did for a second. I got crazy. I got crazy scared. So he's about to bang it. Come on,
man,
Judge.
Jordan sponsorship go crazy.
Look, get Soto in. Yeah, facts though. Why are you spitting like that? Don't pitchers be like chewing and stuff? I've heard. I think they like doing crazy stuff in the game. They don't even care. Good take, Judge. No, that's a ball. The strike is that. Oh no, he struck him out.
Called that? Yeah, they really called that,
bro. Okay, real quick before we close this out, I have been the biggest advocate for AI pitch boxes. We see this on the screen. Why are we still using umpires? Take this exact play-by-play right now, put it in the top booth, and have somebody upstairs watching it. And that's a ball. I'm talking...
And Verdugo hits 1 yard.
Bro, are you kidding
me? The next at-bat.
The next pitch. Woo! Wow. Just wow.
Verdugo.
Just wow.
The very next pitch.
All right. Well, on that note, the Yankees and Aaron Judge, and good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That sucks. All right, before we turn this into a watch party, though, I think we've about covered everything we had planned and slated for you guys here tonight.
This is why you don't put money on Aaron Judge.
No, worst batter in baseball. Don't ever bet on this man again. The next pitch, bro. If that would have been Judge's pitch, it would have been gone. If that would have been a ball, bro, that's a Judge home run. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, but no.
But a strikeout of his own.
Umpires that can't see.
It is crazy, dude. It really is. Just how blind some of these dudes are. No, not let's go. Give it
3 feet out of the pitcher's box.
That's a good pitch. Yeah. It was a dead obvious ball.
All right. It's been a great show, ladies and gentlemen.
It has.
Covered all our topics, per usual.
Put on a banger for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Wow, you swing at that. We'll be back next Friday at 6 p.m. Another great slate on the game plan for you guys. Be ready for an NBA Finals recap. Some more home run bangers. And some more NFL offseason stuff. Stay tuned. Linktree in the bio. Give us a follow on all socials. You guys can find the main ones right down here below us. But all the other ones are in the Linktree. So give that a check. Check out our Winnable, winable.com/Travis Jon Show. Free VIP picks, or free picks and VIP picks. Go give that a check. And stay tuned to the Facebook. Anything else you want to say?
It's been a great show. Covered all our topics. And again, we'll be back next week. So stay tuned. Follow along. Follow our socials. Go to our Winnable.
Absolutely.
Go to our Linktree in the bio.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned for our show next week.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys then. And as always, it's been the Travis and Jon Show
Live
on Facebook Live. Peace out, y'all. Everybody have a good weekend.